My husband, 42M, got rid of my 42F cat to someone who won't give him back. I am not op. Original post by you, throw R and HLP and R, relationship advice. An NBSP. An NBSP. My husband, 42M, got rid of my 42F cat to someone who won't give him back. April 4th, 2023. After my dad passed, I was feeling very down. Like I had a hole that I couldn't fill. I was finding it hard to keep myself busy around the house during the day, so I decided to adopt my cat Benji. I rescued him when he was so small he fit in the palm of my hand and have had him for 2 years. This may sound crazy to some, but I really believe Benji is the reincarnation of my dad. When I look into his eyes, I feel something more than a cat. Like a cat born with a human soul. All the timing adds up. It all makes sense to me, at least. Even if I am crazy, the thought brings me comfort and I don't see anything wrong with it. My husband thinks this is strange and unhealthy. He says my bond with the cat freaks him out and makes him uncomfortable, that I truly believe he has my dad's soul. It's been 2 years since he died. Benji really saved me. He's the best companion I could have asked for. I mean, there's nothing better than being able to cuddle up with an animal that loves you at the end of a long day, though hubby would disagree. Now I went on a girls' trip with my sisters and mom for her birthday. And while I was gone, my husband decided he was going to rehome my cat without my permission. I had no idea what was going on while I was out. When I came home and couldn't find the cat, my first thought was that he must have somehow made his way outside. This already worried me because we never let him out. God knows what could happen to him out there. After my frantic search inside and on my way outside to keep searching, hubby informs me that Benji is staying with a friend. What? So I demanded that he called to take him back ASAP. He wouldn't. But thankfully he had told me who he gave my cat to. So I had to make some calls of my own. Benji is currently stuck with my husband's coworker. We aren't good friends, but we are friendly, have dinner together sometimes, etc. So I called the coworker asking for my cat back, and he tells me my husband gave him away fair and square and he won't be returning my cat. My husband had no right. The cat has always been only mine. I adopted him. I raised him. I care for him. I'm the only one who ever spends any money on him. I am at a loss right now. Benji has never been through anything like this, and I can only imagine the stress he must be feeling right now. I know I sure am. So many things are racing through my mind right now. My cat's safety. Extreme disappointment in my husband. I'm disgusted he would even think about something like this. I have no idea what to do now and where to start. I just want my cat back safely, and then we'll have to deal with hubby. An NBSP. An NBSP. Update: my husband, 42M, got rid of my 42F cat to someone who won't give him back. April 5th, 2023. Thank you all for the support and advice. It means so much to me. I would have never expected to get so much reach. You are all such kind souls. First, I filed a police report. I collected as much proof of ownership as possible. Then I reached out to the coworker's wife and explained what was going on, and promptly asked them to return Benji. She then informed me that she had no idea what I was talking about. At this point I was furious with rage. I asked my husband WTF was going on, told him I have police involved and he needs to give up the cat ASAP. Turns out Benji was at a local shelter. Never was with the coworker at all. I immediately tracked the shelter down to retrieve my boy. I had all my documents needed to prove he is mine. And he has a microchip. I took him straight to my sister's house, where I will also be staying for the time being. My sister had been through divorce and has remarried, so she will help me get all my ducks in a row and prepare to file for divorce. I am heartbroken. but also incredibly thankful that my poor boy is now home safe. He was clearly stressed and confused, but he is settling in quite well at my sister's. My brother will be picking up any necessities from my house for me. I haven't been home or seen my husband since I left for the shelter. My family has supported me in my decisions, and they are all willing to do whatever it takes to help me when I may need them. Again, thank you all so much for the kind words and concern. I was so surprised to see people wanting Benji updates. This experience has been very eye-opening to say the least. In so many ways. Heartsuit, heartsuit, heartsuit. An NBSP. An NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. Spoiler, the cat is okay and back with Oop. Surely the husband knew that getting rid of the cat equals ending the marriage. And lie about giving it to the coworker? Both husband and coworker are pieces of ISHT. This is so messed up. I had a dog when I first met my BF. But she was like 11 months and in the height of puppyhood. But I made it clear we were a package deal. He had never owned a dog and was all, I don't know if this is for me, but I will give it a try. For you. Well, the for me quickly turned into, I had to give her a treat, babe. Her face is too cute. And if someone harms her, I will murder everyone the assailant loves so they know what suffering is. Tears of joy. Love is unending. Animals are proof of that. Her husband is a monster. So the husband was basically jealous of a cat, thanks to which she's a functional human being too. This day. What a dickhead. I'm glad she's divorcing him. He's way more unhinged than he thinks she is. I have a cat who came to me as a kitten during a deep depression. My husband admitted later he wasn't sure if I would survive that year. And both of us are sure this little girl pulled me out of the deepest part of the pit with her tiny claws. Gosh, I'm getting a little teary thinking of it. She's still my favorite cat I've ever had. She's funny and affectionate and demanding. The cat vet says she's a really smart cat. And I believe him. He's never said that about my other 3. They're all wonderful cats who I love very much. And I'm pretty sure I'd leave my husband if he got rid of a family member who I loved very much. Behind my back. I mean, I wouldn't know who that man was. To be honest. Good for Oop. I'm glad she has her baby back. Glad she's rehoming the worthless husband and keeping her cat. Now, I'm not a violent person, nor do I advocate for it. But if someone ever had the absolute audacity to get rid of my cat, a punch or two will probably be thrown. Regardless of whether you believe animals can be reincarnated from humans, you don't get rid of someone's pet because you are a jealous arsehole. My cats have also saved me on numerous occasions. So they are just as valuable to me as my husband or daughter is. I'm so glad she found her cat again and lost her husband instead. Seems like a great trade-off to me. As horrible as it is for the animal in question, I always get amused when partners do this. Did you really think you're going to be the victor in this situation? That your significant other was just going to accept the fact you gave a member of the family away? Everyone is discussing the obvious and boring fact that the husband was in the wrong. Can someone please discuss with me the idea of someone believing that they are scooping their reincarnated father's litter box? Sounds like this might result in 2 divorces. Oop is not handling their father's death well. But getting rid of the cat isn't a solution. Me, while reading the title. So you need an alibi. It's irrelevant whether the husband thinks she's crazy for believing the cat and her father are somehow connected, albeit cosmically. The reality is she was in a bad place, grieving, and she found something that gave her comfort. and instead of trying to comfort or support his wife, he gave it away. Yikes. I can't tell you how much I hate Oop's husband. I hope every step he takes feels like a sharp Lego edge under his toes. People who take others' pets because they're unhappy with the pet are disgusting. My ex tried to keep my parrot, even though it was clear he was not in a million years getting her. He would constantly smack her into the table or the post on the stairs and had the audacity to tell me to stop crying that she's fine when she refused to move and screamed in pain when she landed. I don't understand the mentality of these entitled people with your pet. I would go feral if my husband ever did something to my cat. So glad she left him. First sentence. Third paragraph. I was already thinking, rehome the husband. I'd have spayed him as well. I received the stolen property fair and square. The most aggravating thing is that hubby will say she chose the cat over him. He just doesn't get it. Glad Op is rehoming the hubby.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.